Hello everyone, I'm Greg Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 101 of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mods, where we are just trying to actually get a fuel depot set up so we can bring fuel out to all of our train outposts, or train depots, I guess. And I guess we will also use robots here to fuel the trains, if we had any logistic robots available. So let's just go and grab some. Do I not have a vehicle or something nearby? Apparently not. Blue science is dead. Why is that? I guess we just missed steel or something. Or ferric chloride. Where is it? We are producing that again. Here. Oh, we're missing iron ore, of course. That makes sense. And we're not producing iron ore anymore here. Well, that's a problem, obviously. We shall take care of that at some point. I just don't want to get too distracted right now, because I've been very distracted lately. So we need logistic robots. Just a few, actually. So that should be fine. And anything else while we're here? Do we have trains? Yes. Sure, I think we're fine. Shall we just take the train? Plane, sorry. I'm tired. Good. Let's request this stuff. Good. Let's just make a full train for this. It isn't really necessary, but we could also just limit it to one locomotive and one wagon. But in the long run, I think this is better. Then we don't start designing anything for smaller trains. We do, of course, need to balance them in that case. Yeah, let's just do that. Do we have some wire? No, we do not. Can we do it in some other way? We could just split this belt out into four, but that's a bit much, isn't it? We could also limit this chest to just one stack. Then when this gets filled up and this just gets one stack, then the next wagon gets something, but that's also a bit iffy. Could also limit this, of course. For now at least. Or we could just go and grab wire. Let's do that. That seems to be the most correct solution anyway. We could also just use robots to bring it into request a chest instead. That also balances it somewhat nicely. But nah, let's keep going with build. So, we are supposed to have some wire here. Yes, good. Hmm. Whoops. Could we also just read logistic contents? Just curious. Can we be both connected to the logistic network and a second network? No, that doesn't make any sense. So let's just go with this. They have to read their own just contents. And well, let's just make sure that it's capable of handling other fuel types as well. So each divided by -4 chests. We don't have anything right now, that's fine. These, if everything is below 10, so they are allowed to have 10 more than the average. I think. Oh, and of course we need to load it into the train. This is probably the inserters we should be optimizing though, so let's do... Then we need another power pole. Oh well. Oh yeah, I guess we have been filling these trains up first. That makes sense. It's not possible for us to increase this production, right? No, we just need more fuel oil. Yeah, and that's just low. That's fine. It will just be slow. Now obviously this train will still be filled up first, but when that is full, or this wagon, I mean, whenever that is full we shall start filling the next without filling this chest. I think from here we're just gonna allow everything to go south. Don't go if you can leave here. Same with this. This should be fine. It could be better, I think, but I don't want to worry too much about it. So go to fuel depot for, I guess, not a full cargo, because that would take forever. Where is this stuff? $100? Yeah, let's just get it going to start with at least. We can just put a time limit on it as well, so it still is allowed to be filled with whatever is here. And 10 seconds passed. Good. So, what sort of outposts do we have? We need fuel here. Is this named correctly? Iron ore processing fuel. Yes, it is. And down here, Chibolite 1 fuel. Good. And how about for limestone? This will be filled up down here. We need fuel here though. We didn't designate a station there yet. That's okay. Let's start with the others. So Jivolite. Just stay for a couple of seconds, basically. Or leave immediately if the cargo is empty. And iron ore processing fuel. Empty cargo or time passed. We only have 33 still. And we don't have any modules to really increase the productivity there, so I guess this will be it for now. Let's just steal a little bit here. We have 100 now, so the next fuel block that gets in should allow the train to leave. I think we should just move along with it. Because we need to set the requests for the fuel. Well, the fuel request adjusts to these blocks now. Oh, we should also go to coal, right? There isn't any depot for that yet, but well, now we leave everything here. Actually, you can go back then. And then I will be stuck here, but that's fine. Let's just request a little bit less here. Also, our current iron supply for all of this right now comes from this base, which is not running. And it shouldn't even be producing that much iron to begin with. So we also need to actually start producing more of that. Okay, we need to... Oh, we don't really need it, but we want to make a fuel station up here. Well, let's just add a new train, I guess. Also, coal. Let's just put that in there. Nice acceleration with the fuel box, that's good. This should be fine. And it might be a little bit dangerous to actually start relying on fuel blocks right now, but let's do it anyway. Yeah, of course, you just had to bring this. Still, we're having more delivered. Okay, so we need the fuel train to also come here. Let's try and keep it in a somewhat sane route. So right now it's going here, then here. I feel like it's stupid to then send it here, so let's just put this in at the start. Train. Oh, we need to name it, of course, first. Coal fuel. Coal fuel. Empty cargo, all time passed. And move it up here. We still only have 29, but let's just get some to here. And I need it to... No, I don't need it to bring me back. I have this. Well, let's go here and fix the request there as well. Could also just leave some coal in the chests, actually. Just to make sure everything keeps going. All of the trains can move even though they aren't, because they don't have anything to move with. Yeah, let's just leave some. So we had a huge coal explosion down here because we put in this provider warehouse. Now we don't need it anymore, right? So that was just a huge waste of time and robot efficient. Oh, robot power, I guess. This should be okay though. We don't need these anymore, but let's just leave them. We already have our logistic robots because we haven't set up air filtering down here yet. Well, not because, but we don't. Just note that. We need to do that at some point. Okay, so we should probably figure out what the most important thing to work on now is then. If it's supplying this with more iron ore, and I think that is the case. Let's just empty this out. We do have a lot of plate here still, but since we're also smelting steel from it, it won't last forever. Now that won't last very long either, but I like the acceleration from it, so let's keep it. Maybe I should just reserve 2 spots in my inventory for wires, but I don't want to. Also, don't really need to carry around this much rail when we're not working on any outposts, really. But let's keep it for now, because I think we will be working on an outpost very soon. So if we want to bring in iron ore here, I guess we should just have a look at different ways to do that. I think stereotype is still... Oh, sapphirite, sorry, is still the way to go. But maybe we have enough stuff that we can start mixing it with other ores. Let's just have a look. Do I need to capitalize stuff? No. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Product. I want iron ore. Okay. I just want to test this. Okay, wait, what? Where did my correction go? No, still not. Okay, weird. Oh well. So if we can mix crushed sapphirite with crushed duolite, we get only iron ore. That is really the dream, right? And we should be able to do that with other ores as well. Mineral catalyst, we can make that out of slag slurry, right? And the mineral sludge from that. Let's at least assume that this is what we want to do. Is that just... wait. Let's consider this a little bit more. Because this just uses crushed ore. Whereas we have all of these very advanced refining steps to get more advanced ores from it. But maybe we don't care about that. Oh, so we can use chunks and stuff for more advanced ore still, mixing together. I really like these recipes because we don't have to worry about any backups of byproducts. If we can't use the copper we're producing, then it won't block our iron production. It does of course mean that we need more outposts to be producing stuff, but that's fine. I like doing train outposts. So I think this will be the plan. We can already do it for a good amount of stuff. For now it's just mineral catalyst. We will need crystal catalysts. Let's just have a look at those. I guess we can actually use the crystals from our current divolite processing area. Crystal seedling. From crystal slurry. From geodes. Yes, please. Because we currently are full on geodes. Over here. Good. So that shall be the plan for our ores. And we will just have a dedicated area to producing the ore, because then we can bring it in here for iron, we can bring it into a steel production, and we could bring it into a... what is it called again? Something... does not say it's produce. Oh well. Ferric chloride, of course, is what it's called. Okay. Let's just continue this idea for now. This can be removed. This can be removed. This can also be removed, I guess. I don't really like this full pipeline anymore. This we still need to do, of course. And we will need it for our iron, actually. But I still think I want to set up the iron first. So these two are easy to do. We just make a outpost to get crushed saphirite, and we make an outpost and crushed divolite. Ceramic filters are still just the alumina stuff, right? Yes, and just cleaned with purified water. These are what we will be using from now on, because we don't waste any coal on it. Some alumina does go into the production, of course, but then it's just a forever filter. So let's not put a production step in for that, but we of course need to bring in our slag slurry. And we have that available, as long as we can get rid of our crystals at our divolite. I guess crushing the Sephirite and Givolite for this will also produce more stone or crushed stone that we will in turn turn into even more slag slurry. So yeah, that should be fine. We produce sulfuric wastewater from this. We're doing that at the... we're currently doing that at the Givolite. Let's just make sure that we want to keep doing that. So the alternative to actually handling the crushed stone here was to export something like 8 builds of crushed stone as opposed to 1 pipe of slag slurry. I think we will keep doing that. Otherwise we will have so many trains just running around with crushed stone. Yeah, let's at least for now keep that idea. Maybe we should just put in these production steps to see how much stone we actually get. So if we want, what, 4 belts of iron ore to begin with. We need 30 of each of these. We get 30 crushed stone. Do we not get any slag from this? Just crushing? I guess not. It's only sorting that does that. But with the catalyst we don't get any slag. Okay. So we just need to handle a bit of crushed stone. That's easy to do at least. Good. Oh, 15 at each outpost, I guess. Let's get to setting these up then. Sephirite and more Givolite. Could even mine both right here, but I don't think I want to be doing that. We have plenty of ore patches, to be honest. So let's mine Givolite from here. We need to clear some biters for that. And I guess Sephirite from down here. Sure. Do we have everything needed for our outposts? We need more miners, of course. We also need more crushers. Crushers. Let's just request. I really need to clean up my production area of all the Angels machines. Let's just have a look here. Okay, so 16 is basically needed. But we need to be able to scale up at least some bit. Let's just keep focusing on these two for now. We will come back and grab stuff for the sludge handling and the actual sorting of the iron ore. Yeah. What did I say I also needed? Minus. Maybe we should allow a few more to be stored of those, and a few less to be stored of these. Ooh, this will be a start at least. So we shall just go. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.